now we have some students who would like to say a few words. Cheng-Yu, where are you? Here. You want to come down? And time is short, I guess. Feng, you should come down also. And Denny is here also. Denny, yeah. Why don't you all come down so that we can speak together?
Hi, Helen, Jim, and Derek. So my name is Cheng-Yu. I have been fresh student over the past 18 years, so I have a lot to say, but I'll try to make it short. So I first met Fred in 1997 when I was a first year undergrad student. To me, at that time when I was an undergrad, Dr. Low appeared to be a very intelligent person who always had very high standard on many things. So while I respect him a lot, I often feel very nervous whenever I met him. Okay, so the deepest memory from my college time is that Dr. Low always often emphasized to the student the importance of asking questions. So sometimes he would get very angry if students do not ask questions in his class. So I remember one time. So after the speaker finished his talk in the colloquium, the Dr. Low asked someone to close the door and asked the student in the audience to ask at least one question. Otherwise, the student cannot leave the room. So that really scares me. So since then, I would feel very nervous if Dr. Low is present in the colloquium because I haven't managed to squeeze out a question from a talk I can hardly understand. So Dr. Low left ASIAA around 2002, and at that time I thought that I would not see him again. So surprisingly, in 2005 I became a graduate student at the University of Virginia, and then met Dr. Low again. So when we met, he asked me whether I would be interested to work with him on a science project. So I immediately said no because I'm afraid of you. So surprisingly, he did not get angry. So I changed my mind in 2006 and then decided to join his team. So during the 5 years of close working with him, what inspires me most is that Dr. Low always doing science is always doing science out of great passion, enthusiasm, and fun. And he always pursued excellence, and he's doing so in order to make genuine contribution to science and astronomy. So in the last 10 years of his life, the science project he cared most is the mathematical cosmology project. So as a student, while I work hard in this project, I often challenge him that he often emphasizes to people that this project is unique and very important. So as a student, while I work hard in the project, I often challenge him directly whether the project is as important as he thought. But as you may think that he would get very angry if I challenge him directly. But when I know him more, I found that he's actually quite patient. He very rarely gets angry when I disagree with him or challenge him directly. Okay, now Dr. Low has passed away, and then I think the best way for me as a student to repay his kindness over the last 18 years is to follow his advices to me in the last stage of his life, and continue to dedicate myself on the science project he's most interested in the last phase of his life. And I hope I can continue to work on the mathematical science and make some contributions in this field. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Feng. I'm coming from Shanghai Astronomical Observatory. I think I'm probably one of Dr. Low's last student. I got my PhD in November last year. So my story with Dr. Low started in May 2011 when he visited the Shanghai Astronomical Observatory. And back then I was just in my second year in the grad school, and I know nothing about magnetizers and structural line, VLBI, such things. And after I present my work to him, and he somehow made an agreement with my supervisor then, Professor Cheng-Yu, also sitting here. And after 3 months, I came to the US to NRAO and started my pre-doc fellowship there. So as you may know, Dr. Low was the director then and also working on the ALMA project. And the ALMA was finished, inaugurated in 2013. So back then he was really busy, but he always get 1 hour each week to we sitting in a room and discussing the science topics and how I was getting on. And I was always impressed how he could find such time when he was so busy, and how important he sees science and also see science developing. So I will just share one moment with him. So I remember one time when I was also working on the magnesium project that Cheng-Yu mentioned, and one time when we discovered a new maser and made the map and also some measurements. I remember one day Dr. Low was supposed to go to Greenbank from Charlottesville. It's a two and a half hour drive, but he was already late on his schedule. But when he knew we were making some progress, he came down to my office and sitting with me, and to my surprise, he's sitting down and starting doing some calculations. And it seems like he totally forgot he had an important meeting and he needed to drive 2.5 hours away. So the impression I got from Dr. Low is science always #1, and you need to work hard, work to your best to achieve your goal. So to me, I think Dr. Low had changed my life forever, and I will always remember his lessons to me. Thank you.
My name is Mao-Chang, Liang. Now I'm working at the Research Center for Environmental Changes at ASIAA. So before I start, I would like to thank Helen and the ASIAA for giving me a chance to speak here. And second, I agree that now it's getting the lunchtime, that the friend always say that let's try to get something good to eat. Let's try to find some good restaurant. So this is the thing I remember from him. So the friend was born in China and grew up in China, in Hong Kong. Same as my PhD advisor, Professor Liang. So they both were born in China and grew up in Hong Kong. So at the end of the PowerPoint, I had just next to me, I have some slides from Liang. So at the end, he had 1 point for him. So I put everything in Chinese. Sorry if you cannot follow. I'll try to explain myself. Try to see because this is Chinese, so it's not easy to explain in English. So the first I'll start with this 韩语师者所以传道授业解惑也. I really learned a lot from him in the last roughly about 18 or 19 years, nearly 20 years. I became his student when in year 98. Yeah. So I would like to thank Helen and his family for having friends in Taiwan, and also the family support to support him in Taiwan. Without the family support, Fred would not be in Taiwan, and certainly I would not have chance to work with Fred. And without him, I would never be in this business in academic research. I would like to thank Fred. Yeah. So in the last few years, every time he comes around, I always try to have some dinner or organize a meeting with him in the last 10 years. I came back for good in 2007, and since then we had brief chat and talk, and everything, including not just in science but also in the daily life. I really enjoyed talking to him, and he's always the same. This is the picture, not took by me because this is before me. So this was taken during the 4th anniversary ASIAA meeting. So so you can see this the central person is Wu Dayo, and under that is Yunli, Professor Yunli, and the Berto. You see, they are always the same to me. And this from my poor resolution and poor spatial resolution and spatial resolution, I could not. At least I don't see much difference between what they were and what they are now. Like Yunli and Brad. Yeah, the only difference I can see, the difference I can see for brains that the number of hairs is different from time to time. Yeah, that's the only thing I can remember. Other than that, the brain always the same, always smiling, and even if he was not happy, he just smile face. Yeah, so like 太史公 say, 虽不能治，然心向往之. So this is the picture taken in year 5 to I think the farewell party for him. That he left for NYO in this year. And also at the same year, I left also left Taiwan for my PhD in the States. And this is the picture of the state and the trip I went in 2004 with Helen and Fred. So in that year we went to Green Bank Telescope. We did some megameter observations, and I would say during this trip I saw the different angle or different view of Fred. We went there by driving, and Fred enjoyed driving very much. He can talk about the car and how good this car is compared to what he had in Taiwan. When he had in Taiwan, and at the time he drove BMW. It was so great. Yeah, so that's what I remember from him. So the subject is nice. This is to show that we are in the same space and time. Yeah, so I would say the friend had always been the same to me, at least. So he always smile and always looks similar. So the next few slides are from Professor Liang. Because they have been a good friend for 40 years. So I just read what he put in the slide in Chinese. Probably speak a bit in English. So they both grew up in China, in Hong Kong. So Professor Low, Fred, studied in this Huaren Suyuan, and at the same time, Yang studied in Huangren Suyuan. They are different. I don't know how different they are, but they are different. So this is the comment from Fred to from Yang to Fred, that the Fred is 风尘仆仆，求才若渴. So that's because of Fred, he sent me over to work with Professor Yang. And yeah. So yes. And the most impression that the Fred get to Yang is that his enthusiasm in cosmology and research and 孜孜不倦的探索. So they have been good friends for 40 years. In Confucius' word, is 有质有量有多闻意义. So they are really good friends. Yeah, 孔子说语言行正直为有. The bottom part is the kind of this translation of this Confucius, the original language. So this is the point from Yang to Fred. 有质有量有多闻，求才若渴觅栋梁。逝者如斯，与心若，沉思银河万古长. So at the end, this is the style that they took in the year 1994. This was more than 20 years ago. At the Institute of Earth Science, Feng was standing in the back, in the tail. So compared to what it was his last year, I would say it's pretty much the same. No difference. The only difference is the hair. Yeah, thank you.
We're going to just play a little video from ASIAA and then break for lunch. It's true that Fred really do like to eat lunch. But he wouldn't mind if we are like to eat lunch.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
You know, we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh,
First thing he says, Fred, are you ready to move to Taiwan? I really appreciate what you have done for astronomy, for Taiwan, and the world. Thank you, Fred.
Okay, just before lunch, we have just to present to Helen. This is a painting of friends. We have an artist at ASIAA, helps us in ink painting, and she has made this, which I think is a very